Kenya has once again been re-elected council member of the International Maritime Organization in Category C at the 26th regular session of the IMO General Assembly. Prior to the IMO General Assembly meeting, the Minister for Transport, Honorable Chirau Ali Makwere, hosted a networking reception on the 22nd November 2009, where in attendance was President of the IMO, His Excellency Mr. George Boomgarden, Deputy Minister of Transport, Honorable John Harun Mwau, Permanent Secretary, Dr. Cyrus Njiru, delegates from Kenya, representatives from different countries, representatives from the Kenya High Commission to the UK, Kenyans and friends of Kenya.
Distinguished delegates, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to this evening's function organized by Kenya, not only to showcase what Kenya has out of the maritime world.
The reception aimed to reinforce the commitment of Kenyan government on suppressing and eradicating piracy while promoting international trade through shipping industry. Shipping is an international industry serving more than 90% of global trade by carrying huge quantities of cargo cost-effectively, cleanly and safely. Hence, need for global cooperation.
As maritime countries in the world, there is need for us to support each other. Kenya will support you. The countries that have had the time to come and join us here this evening, and even others who are represented in one way or the other. Let's support each other. Let's ensure that we have a safe, efficient, and reliable maritime world. We have problems of piracy, particularly in the coast of Somalia, around the Horn of Africa. No single country can contain the problems that are brought to the maritime sector by pirates.
Mombasa Port is one of the busiest and a direct link serving coast of Somalia and Horn of Africa, including Uganda, Rwanda, Burundi, DRC, Congo, and South of Sudan. This region is prone to piracy, which disrupts economic activities of all parties involved. The minister pledged to offer safe, efficient and reliable maritime world and requested attendees to consider voting for Kenya in support of fighting against piracy.
The maritime sector happens to be the most important and is the one that truly gives a direct link between countries all over the world. So if there is any piracy activity off the coast of any country, it indeed disrupts a lot of economic activities of all those countries that depend on a port or seaports. Therefore, please give us support, not only as Kenya, but countries of the sub-region. And we as a country have decided that we shall do our utmost, put our resources available to ensure that we contain the menace.
African Act managed to talk to the minister, the assistant minister, and the permanent secretary on the Kenyan maritime position, future development, and social barriers to progress.
Well, the IMO Council actually is concerned with the governance of the International Maritime Organization, the budget, how we operate, those kinds of rules. It doesn't set any of the standards. That's left for our committees.
What is the big thing about the IMO and all to be representative and inclusive? What do they have to do?
The biggest issue facing the IMO today is the issue that's facing the world, and that's the control of greenhouse gas emissions from ships.
Viewers, as you know that Kenya has been a member of the IMO for a long time, and today is a pleasure to talk to the Minister of Transport, who will be telling us why Kenya decided to be part and parcel of IMO, what Kenya has done to make Mombasa a safer port for shipping industry, and a lot of things about Kenya that you might not know about, I might not know about, but of course the Minister, Honorable Minister, knows about. So please, Minister, tell us a little bit about Kenya as a member of the IMO community.
Well, thank you very much. Kenya joined the IMO in 1973. The IMO brings together all maritime nations of the world in ensuring that there is efficient, safe, secure, and dependable maritime transport system linking all parts of the world in the process of doing international business. Kenya decided to join the IMO because the port of Mombasa, which is in Kenya, is the gateway to the rest of the world for many countries in Eastern and Central Africa, notably Kenya, Uganda, Rwanda, Burundi, DRC, even parts of Sudan, Southern Sudan, and even Northern Tanzania, and to a certain extent, Ethiopia. As a result of the prevailing situation as the hub of maritime activities, we considered it extremely important to join the IMO to ensure that we play our role in international trade, maritime international trade, more effectively.
Well, you're here in the UK to be voted in the council, the IMO council. What has Kenya got to offer to the council?
By the fact that we're in the forefront in fighting piracy off the coast of Somalia and the Gulf of Aden, it shows the commitment that Kenya has. Also, Kenya has the institutions, those are able to train and attract other surrounding nations, to train them on terms of piracy and how to prevent it, preventive measure, and the future stoppage.
The Ministry of Transport in the government of Kenya is responsible for transport, and by transport I mean all modes, aspects of transport. We are talking about air transport, we are talking about transport of land, which, as you know, covers rail and roads, and of course transport by sea, maritime, which is one reason why we are here to attend the General Assembly of the International Maritime Organization. We are very well represented here, and we have come to join the rest of the international community in terms of working towards more efficient, safer marine industry.
So what have you got to offer for people wanting to invest in the shipping industry in Kenya?
In terms of what we have to offer, we are making a lot of improvements to improve the efficiency in terms of competitiveness, because we want the East and Central African region to be more competitive than it is. And what we are doing is that through regional trend, regional cooperation, as one of the members of the East African community, we are working with other neighbors to expand, to facilitate greater trade through the port of Mombasa right up to the hinterland. So for investors coming all the way from the world, we are indeed ready for additional investment, may it be in the industry, the shipping industry, as well as the entire supply chain right up to transport by rail, transport by road. We have excellent opportunities for those who wish to invest.
Viewers, that was Dr. Njiru, Cyrus Njiru, and as he's a PS for the Ministry of Transport, you have seen that he's well informed about what the maritime community, the Kenyan maritime community is doing. And as we can see also that the Kenya is at the forefront of everything maritime-wise, shipping-wise, that is happening in the East Africa. So thumbs up for you Kenyans out there. And for you investors wanting to invest in Kenya shipping industry, this is the right time. As you can see, Kenyan ports are growing. And Kenyan ports will grow with your investment in it. So put your investment at the right place, at the right time. Thank you very much.